is up, guys? And we are back with another video. So quick update, the giveaway is going to be coming tomorrow. If you guys don't know, I record my videos the day before they come out because I have work. Basically, for you guys, it's going to be out on Saturday. I want to say I predicted the future, guys. Last month, I posted a video before 1.2 dropped saying Cryo is going to be broken, and it's confirmed. Cryo is broken. So right now, you're looking at Kaeya, and you're probably wondering, wait, my Kaeya was level 1 last time. Well, guess what? I leveled him up to 80 because I can, and I wasted all my resources that I was saving for Ganyu. So if you look at my inventory, I got no purple books left. I'm out of these too. So I have like 5 days to get all those for Ganyu, but until then, this is going to make a great video. The new Cryo Set is absolutely nuts. It gives you 40% crit rate, basically when the enemy's frozen. At first, I thought Chongyun was going to be the one that's going to utilize that. But the thing with Chongyun is when something's frozen and he hits it, he immediately breaks the freeze. So he doesn't really get to utilize that extra crit rate. The main user, I think right now, for the characters we have right now, is going to be Kaeya. Before I even show you guys the real kicker, I'm going to show you guys my stats and how they look like right now. And we're going to jump straight into the testing. So basically, I have 1500 attack, 30% crit rate, and 192% crit damage. So you're probably wondering, wait, you have 192% crit damage, but you barely have any crit rate. And this crit rate is all from my weapon. Literally, I have 25% crit rate from my weapon, and then there's like base 5% crit rate. My artifacts give me 0 crit rate, guys. That's how crazy Cryo can be. You don't need a single crit rate from your artifacts, and just get as much crit damage and attack percentage as possible. And you know what's even crazier? So basically, it says I have 30% crit rate, but because of the artifact set, I have 20% plus 20%. So that brings it up to 70% with no artifacts with crit rate, which is ridiculous. And on top of that, so we're at 70% right now, right? Okay, on top of that, I have 2 Cryo on my team. So I get an additional 15%. So I'm at 85% with 0 artifacts with crit rate. Guys, that's ridiculous. And on top of that, what makes Kaeya really good is, I don't have it, but if you guys have C1 Kaeya, he gets an additional 15% crit rate. So he is sitting at 100% crit rate with 200% crit damage if I just got C1. You know how ridiculous that is? Especially for a free-to-play character. But now let's just jump in. I'm going to show you guys how ridiculous this gets. So basically all you have to do is use your Xingqiu's Q, then use your Chongyun's E, and switch to Kaeya and just go to work. And you're going to be critting 85% of the time. And if you have C1 Kaeya, this is 100% crit rate. Like, look at these numbers, guys. And the thing with this is Chongyun's E is like always up. And if you have Sacrificial Sword, Xingqiu's E or Q is always up. You see how it's already back up? And then I just rinse and repeat. And the thing is, they're basically stunned the entire time. They don't deal any damage. And with your 4th character, if you have an Anemo character, you can shred their Cryo like by applying Cryo and then using this. But I don't want to kill this guy right now because this is my testing dummy. But you guys see how much damage I just output so quickly. Okay, so now let me show you guys the real kicker, okay? And what makes Kaeya so good. So you guys are like, dang, he was dishing out some numbers. Guys, look at my talent levels. I had level 1 basic attacks, and all my things were level 1. So if I had like a properly built Kaeya with like level 6 basic attacks, I would be doing so much more damage. Just really think about that. The thing with Kaeya is, if you guys didn't know, back in closed beta testing before the game came out, Kaeya had one of the most broken basic attacks in the game because like they just had ridiculous scaling. Even now, if I compare it to a 5-star, so here's his numbers, right? 54, 52, 65, 70, 88, right? And you're like, okay, that's pretty good, but how good is it compared to other one-hand sword users? So let's take QiQi, another Cryo one-hand sword user. She's at level 5 talent level. She's already less than Kaeya, 52, 52. This is what, 64. Like basically level 1 Kaeya is better than level 5 QiQi. And now you're thinking, okay, well, QiQi has the worst auto attacks in the game, so that's not a good comparison. So how about we take everyone's favorite one-hand sword user that's a legendary, Keqing. Okay? Keqing also level 1, 41, 41, 54, and then what? This is 65. And I know Keqing attacks faster, but just think about this. This is a free-to-play 4-star character, and he has higher basic attacks than Keqing, which is ridiculous, guys. This is a 4-star, everyone gets him, free-to-play character, and on top of that, he's so easy to build. You don't have to worry about crit rate, because look at this, 0 crit rate from my artifacts. Let me show you guys why why Chongyun cannot utilize the Cryo Set well. Okay, so this is why Chongyun, see how Chongyun's breaking, he's freezing them, then he's breaking them. Yeah, he's getting that extra shatter damage, but the thing is, the enemy's not really being frozen for that long. So Chongyun's not getting that extra boost from the Cryo Set. So now look at the difference with Chongyun and Kaeya, right? So see how long they're frozen for? And the thing is, they're gonna be permanently frozen. All you have to do is just spam your basic attacks, and it's just gonna be frozen the entire time. You see how much more damage I did? So that's the thing with bosses, right? You can't even freeze them, but look at the numbers I'm putting out. So I think for like a talent level 1 Kaeya, that was pretty good. I took away like what? Almost 3/4 of its health. He only had like 1/4 left. And that's considering I couldn't even freeze him, so I don't get that additional 20% crit rate. And the thing is, like, if you have Constellation for Kaeya, he goes crazy. Like, look how like quickly I'm melting this guy. You know, and then I just switch to Chongyun, and I just continue the onslaught. And I just get my burst back up. I continue the onslaught. This guy doesn't even have a chance to attack. And my bursts are all back up. Like, against almost every enemy, you are going to be permanently freezing them. And your abilities are just going to be, like, up. This team synergizes so well. Because, like, basically Chongyun's E is going to be always up. With Sacrificial Sword, Xingqiu's burst is always going to be up. And I'm not even using my 4th character. But we have to consider the cons too. The cons are that, like, you can't really freeze every enemy, you know? Almost everything in the Abyss you can freeze, but stuff like world bosses and stuff like that, you can't really freeze. So that's a con to the build. You'll still do great damage. It's just you'll lose out on that 20% crit rate. So basically it'll bring your crit rate from 85% to 65%. So that's like the only damage you'll lose out on. And obviously you're not going to be able to perma-stun them like you can stun everything else in the game. And honestly, it's so fun to play. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Were you guys surprised? Or did you guys already know about Kaeya? You know, was I just missing out? Like, no one told me. I might regret leveling up my Amber to 80, but Kaeya, I think, was a great decision. Like, he puts out... And keep in mind, guys, my Kaeya has talent level 1s all across the board. If I had, like, talent level 6, I would be dishing out so much damage. Because his burst is always up, his E has such a short cooldown, and his basic attacks are so high. You know, he's such a good 4-star character. So hopefully this video, like, shines some light on how good he is, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys.